Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 7, Episode 7 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold save. Now in the last episode, there was devastating news as Schaefer picked up an ACL injury and he will miss the rest of the season. And considering I'm trying to make this our last season in this save, I'm really bummed that he's going to miss it. If we don't win the Champions League, we will continue and make sure we finish the season. Maybe in a little bit of truncated episodes, really just focusing on the Champions League. I haven't figured that out. I'm really trying to win it this year so that we can be done and ready for FIFA 23. But yeah, that injury to him is a huge knock. He's out for 7 months. We did remain unbeaten in all competitions in the last episode, and today we're going to try and do the same thing. We have a game in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup against Arsenal and a game against Liverpool at the end of the month that we're going to be doing live comms of. We have 2 other games to talk through in the highlights, so let's hop in. We are still in December from last episode. The last game you guys saw in the highlights was a 4-1 win against Leicester. Today we take on Aston Villa. Then we take on Arsenal in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. We then take on Everton in the league, followed up by Liverpool after that. But today we're getting into the highlights of Aston Villa, so let's dive in. Aston Villa sit all the way down in 17th, just 1 point out of the relegation spots on 14 points. We play the Carabao Cup game against Arsenal in 4 days, but our first team has shown their fitness, so we stick with them for the Aston Villa game, with Jonasson at left back being our only change due to Ojeda being tired. In the 12th minute, Baker was running down the right, and with a cutback, he slotted it to Bauer, who spun and grabbed our opener to give us the 1-0 lead. 4 minutes later, in the 16th minute, Baker made the Aston Villa defender pay for his sloppy possession by picking his pocket and running in to increase the lead 2-0. By the 20th minute, our victory was looking complete as Fisher played in Baker, who ran in to score our third 3-0 in the first 20 minutes. Then, just after halftime, Nelson dispossessed the Aston Villa player and played in Baker, who used a dribble move and his lightning-quick speed to get into the 18-yard box and rocket home our fourth to make it 4-0 Efour United. And in the 51st minute, Bauer played in Nelson, who, like Baker, ran in and slotted home the fifth, 5-0 Efour United. As you guys saw at the beginning of that game, Aston Villa are right around the relegation zone in a relegation battle, so it was to be expected that we would handle them comfortably, and we did. Still undefeated, 15 wins, 3 draws, no losses, and our gap to second place is now 11 points. We are running away with the league at the moment, and we are looking very good to secure this league title. Today, we're going to be taking on Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. The Carabao Cup is not an objective of this save. If you don't remember the rules of the save or the objectives, check them out down in the description. But I would like to win the Carabao Cup. We've won the Papa John's Trophy, we've won the FA Cup, we've won the Europa League even, and we've won the Premier League. I'd love to win the Carabao Cup, and then at the end of this season, I'd love to win the Champions League, as considering that's part of this save's objectives. But we're going to be fighting for the Carabao Cup. Today we take on Arsenal in the quarterfinal, so I wanted to show you guys that one. Let's go take a look at the team for the game against Arsenal. Here is a look at the team we're taking into the game against Arsenal in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup. Smith in goal, a back four of Ojeda, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor. Midfield trio of Bauer, Nelson, and Fisher. An attacking three of Carlson, Baker, and Van Hoof. And on the bench we have Sanz, Lundberg, Bialba, Ward, Kerr, Olafson, and Kamara. Now, I know we just beat Arsenal in the last episode or I guess we didn't beat them. We drew with them 2-2. They gave us a little bit of trouble. So hopefully today we can right that wrong and go out and get a win against Arsenal to make it to the semifinal of the Carabao Cup. So let's go make it happen. And here we go. Back in the Carabao Cup. Again, like I said, this is one of the cups we have not won. So I would love to win it. And we are the best team in England. I think we're making that clear this season. We won the Premier last season in a tight race against Liverpool. This season, we are running away with the league. 11 points at the top, winning it comfortably at the moment. Now, it's not to say things couldn't fall apart and we could start really struggling, but we're looking very good right now to win the league. And that's offsides. Was it not offsides? The guy had his... Oh, okay. I thought it was offside, so I stopped running. Fortunately for us, I wasn't made to pay. We're going down the wing for Baker. But this is a game I would love to win. Get that over for Carlson. Slot that. Oh, it was a great save from Etienne Green. And it is out for a corner. All right. Here is the corner. Etienne Green is playing in goal today for Arsenal. I did look. He goes out to collect. And our attack dies there. And here we are moving back into Arsenal's half. I'm going to rip that with Bauer and just see. Etienne Green, makes another save. I struggled to speak during the last transition. Sometimes my brain poops out. I'm also making sure that I was making sure that my mic is on just because I got it. Oh my gosh. And then I let Fisher get run right past by Yeremy Pino. Unfortunately, he goes wide. Smith makes a great save. And oh my goodness, I need to focus and pay attention because that could have been very bad. We have Ian Taylor trying to run down. Plays it to Mike Nelson. I had Bauer on a run in. Here's Baker. And I was trying to play it back to Nelson and it doesn't come off. Can we dispossess them? El Shewi. I don't know how you even say that name. But he's not a good left back. It looks like Arsenal. I looked at their team that they were rocking for this game. And it does look like Arsenal are using a rotated side for this game. They have a couple of key players like Odegaard, Yeremy Pino. But overall, it looks like a very rotated side. Granted, it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. I still want to make sure we get out of here with a win. We're going to send this into Carlson down the wing, similarly to how Schaefer does it. And he's in. Can we do it? We're going back post to Van Hoof, and Van Hoof's there, and there it is, the opening goal. Hit him with the dead fish. Carlson to Van Hoof, and we're up 1-0. And just like Schaefer, Carlson runs down that left wing, plays it backside for Van Hoof, who's there to finish to give us the 1-0 lead. And I think that's Van Hoof's 4th goal of the year. I'm really happy with him as a signing this summer. He's done a great job slotting into that right side, and we're ahead in the quarterfinal of the Carabao Cup, 1-0 over Arsenal. And we're looking dangerous here. I'm going to Nelson, and it's not going to come off. It's cut out. But can Fisher get up to this? He can. Plays it into Van Hoof, who's going to try and step inside really quick and get dispossessed. Doesn't come off. I was trying to quickly step inside and rip a shot on his left foot, trying to curl it into the far side post, but it doesn't come off. And Yeremy Pino skips around Ojeda. Bishop is on the ball here, and we're going to go back across. Oh, my goodness. What am I doing? For Taylor, and he gets on the ball. Going up here to Van Hoof. We got Nelson into Baker, and Baker's in. Come on, Baker, get there. Oh, he can't quite get there, and our attack's thwarted. Broby here on the ball, running in, and gets around Aguado. Kind of. Not fully, but he does kind of get around him. Aguado steps in there and wins that. Good job from our free transfer signing, and we're going over the top to Baker. And now it's a foot race, and he should be fast enough to win this. We're actually going to go back to Bauer into Van Hoof. And it's saved by Etienne Green. I thought for sure that was our second of the day, and it's not. Looks like we're about to get the halftime whistle any second. Oh, I can't believe we missed that opportunity. We're still winning 1-0, but we got to make the most of the shots. So let's get into the second half and see if we can do that. All right, running down the right wing with Carlson as we do with Schaefer, seeing if we can do similar things to Schaefer that we do with Carlson, and it looks like we can. And can he finish it? He can't finish it after dribbling through the whole left side of Arsenal's defense. He can't get the finish. Oh, and it was so pretty, but just doesn't get the end product. Amari Hutchinson playing it to Odegaard, who finds Broby, and they are on the edge of our area. Fisher gets a foot in there to dispossess them. Baker into Bauer, back to Baker, and the rest is history. We've seen this before. Can he finish it? Oh my goodness, he can't, but there's Van Hoof. He tries to bicycle kick it or scissor kick it in, and it doesn't come off, out for a goal kick. And Arsenal have brought Cunha on for Broby, who is more of a striker for them. He's a dangerous player. We got to be mindful of him being on the pitch now. We'll go back to Fisher here, to Bauer. And we're going to... I tried to dribble around. It doesn't come off. And let's see if we can win the ball back or if they're going to try and hit us on a quick counter. We don't win the ball back there, and here they come moving into our half, trying to get an equalizer. We've played pretty well, but we've also had a couple of iffy, sketchy moments, so we got to be careful. I don't want to give up a goal. Amari Hutchinson takes a shot, and it is blocked. Ojeda running out to Yeremy Pino, who is flagged for offsides off Amari Hutchinson's shot. We are bringing Lundberg on for Fisher, and at the moment, that is the only change we're going to be making. Just trying to see who's tired and who needs to come off, and then we'll go from there. And yes, Fisher is a lot better attacking, a lot better technically, but Lundberg gives us that defensive security that we don't necessarily have with Fisher. Fisher is good defensively, but Lundberg just makes us even more sound defensively. I say that, watch, we're about to give up our first goal of the game. Okay, good foot in there from Lundberg. That's why we brought you on. All right, we have the ball with Van Hoof, and he's trying to find someone. Doesn't come off. Going down to Ian Taylor, and he stopped his run. It's out for an Arsenal throw. Arsenal move into our half again. Nelson skipped around. They have a shot, and Smith makes a great diving save to push it out for a corner. And here is their corner. They're running a guy up short. We're going to try and chase down with Bauer, and it doesn't come short. We're going to go over the top to Bauer just to get it out. I know it's not going to get to him. Actually, oh, it almost does. Lundberg on the ball now. Going down the wing to Van Hoof, who has a little bit of space. Does he have the speed to get around him? He's going to step in, play it to Baker, who does have the speed. And here's Baker. Can he do it? And there it... Oh! I thought that was it. It was such a good shot from Baker on his weak left foot. Or not weak. He has a strong left foot, but it's his weaker foot. We got 8 minutes left in this game, and we need to get out of here with a win. I really would love to win this competition. Again, if we don't, if we get knocked out, it is what it is, and they have a runner in the middle of the park. Please watch out for him. Okay, they cut it back. And there is their... Oh, my gosh. And it's out for a goal kick. So our last two subs are being made. Villalba comes on for Bauer, and Sans comes on for Ojeda, just for a little bit more defensive security and energy in the middle of the park. Let's see if we can hold on for this win. We are in the 88th minute. Just 2 minutes left. Baker making a run in here and trying to play that to him. Can't. Please get up. I thought he was hurt for a second. Into Baker, and he's going to finish that one. Oh, it goes just wide, but he shoots the ball so hard. Maybe should have just kept possession to try and see out this match. Etienne Green with the goal kick, playing it up. Bishop, I thought was going to get there. Doesn't, but we do end up winning it. It goes to Van Hoof. We're just going to run it to the corner, hold possession, and we're going to cross it back post just for some funsies. It is cleared out, and there's the final whistle. We make it through the Carabao Cup 1-0 over Arsenal. They've given us trouble the past two games we've played against them, but we do get the win, and we're into the semifinal of the Carabao Cup. Our reward for beating Arsenal 1-0 is Spurs in the semifinals, and I did see that it's over 2 legs, which is interesting. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. I don't think we're going to show both legs in the next episode against Spurs, because I would like to show some other competitions as well. Maybe we'll do that. I'm not sure, but we take on Spurs, which is very good for me. I'd love to knock them out, get them out of another competition, just because I don't like Tottenham. So hopefully we can beat them. Manchester City and Liverpool on the other side of the draw, so we'll be taking on one of them in the final if we can get past Spurs. But today we take on Everton in the league before we get into the next game against Liverpool in the live comm. So let's hop into the highlights. Everton are having a great season and sitting 6th on 28 points, but still 20 points behind us. And once again, we take in the first team despite facing Liverpool in 3 days. It's clear Carlson has been taking notes from his good buddy Schaefer, because straight off the kickoff, he dribbled in just as we've seen Schaefer do on numerous occasions to grab a goal and give us the early lead 1-0. And inside 10 minutes, Bauer played in Van Hoof over the top, and he doubled our lead 2-0. But Everton aren't pushovers, that's why they sit in 6th, and in the 23rd minute, they grabbed a goal back from a corner to make it 2-1. Now, Everton was giving us a lot of trouble. They're not a bad team, but in the 71st minute, Bauer found Carlson wide open on the left wing, and making no mistake, he gave us the insurance goal, 3-1, good guys. Our third goal gave us the boost we were looking for, because 5 minutes later, Carlson played in a beautiful cross that Baker slotted home for our fourth, 4-1. And in the 85th minute, Kevin Ward played in Frank Baker, and need I say more, we were up 5-1. That 5-1 win over Everton really was close up until we scored those 3 late goals, and then we finally ran away with it. We are top of the table by 12 points. Manchester City are in 2nd on 39, and we are on 51. We are in such a good spot to win this title. Still undefeated. 16 wins, 3 draws, 63 goals for, and 19 goals against. The second best defense in the league, only behind Man City, and we are the best offense in the league by a mile. We are playing so well. Today, we take on Liverpool in the Premier League, and honestly, after this one, we might just focus on like the Carabao Cup and the Champions League, because we are running away with the Premier League. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But today, we take on Liverpool. So let's go take a look at the team. We have been doing a very good job of rotating our players, so pretty much every single one of our starters are good to go for this game against Liverpool. We have Smith in goal, a back four of Ojeda, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor. Midfield trio of Bauer, Nelson, and Fisher. An attacking three of Carlson, Baker, and Van Hoof. On the bench we have Sans, Lundberg, Villalba, Ward, Kerr, Olsen, and Kamara. Ward already has gone up 2 overall since starting to play for this first team, and he's looking like a really good player. I really enjoy using him. His dribbling is insane. His agility is awesome. He just needs to really get that sprint speed up, and I think he's going to be really lethal. But we're taking this team in against Liverpool, and if we win today, we are truly far and away the best team in the Premier League and really running away with this league title. It's still early, so we could fall apart, but I don't see us losing that many games to let these teams catch us after having a 12-point gap at the top. But we'll see. Like I said, this might be our last live comm of a Premier League game in this season. Again, we'll have to wait and see. But let's get into this game against Liverpool and see if we can stretch this lead at the top of the table even further. And here we go. Now, our main man up top, Baker, is sitting on 24 goals. And I feel like it was just an episode or 2 ago that he scored his 15th. He is really taking off in the goal-scoring charts. We're going back post for him. Van Hoof's not able to get it off. And let's see. Unable to win that. Are they going to push it back up? They are going to push it back up. We can see if we can win it back. But yeah, we have the top goal scorer, which makes sense. Our offense is insane this season, and our defense is doing just as good. When we went through the season statistics in the last episode, I was kind of shocked to see a lot of our defenders have lower ratings. I figured that they would be having pretty high ratings as well, but they don't. Not a big deal, but just something of note that was interesting. Liverpool are on the edge of our area, and they waltz right in. I take a bad step with Aguado, and they take the lead from Matheson. They're up 1-0. All right, not a great goal to give up, but we're still in a good spot. Let's see if we can get Carlson in here doing some crazy stuff. And he's already in, but can we make it happen? There's back Baker, and there it is, the equalizer immediately following. Hit him with the dead fish. Let's go. And that was just too easy. We really are on cruise control. Carlson dribbling in, playing it across to Baker for an easy finish, and we're tied 1-1. And their lead was very short-lived. I am noticing again, like a couple episodes ago, that my my OBS kind of hit a glitch, and so I'm hoping we didn't miss any parts of gameplay. If we did, I'm apologizing for it now. When I go through and edit, I'll know, and I'll put a little graphic up in a text apologizing. But we should be good. Ooh, Smith makes a good save there. It's out for a corner. Looks like they're going to try and play it short. They are to Nicolo Barella, who in this... Oh, I thought Carlson was going to get there, but he doesn't. Nicolo Barella is an 89 overall, which is pretty darn good. We get up there. Come on, Taylor, you got to win that. He does. Gets it to Nelson. And here we go. We're going to try and run. I really wanted to go to Carlson. It doesn't come off. We're going all the way down to Van Hoof. He's in here. And he had Baker, but we're not going to take it. We're just going to go all the way with Van Hoof. Hit him with the worm. He gets the goal. Let's go. What a shot on his weak right foot. Just smashing it past, not even Allison. I think it's their backup keeper. I'm not sure who it is. But a great ball from Mike Nelson. He runs in. And I figured let's just take the rip, and he makes no mistakes, grabbing his 5th of the season, and we're up 2-1. And it really did take Van Hoof a little bit of time to settle in, but now that he's settled in, he is awesome. I really enjoy having him, and he's an 86 overall. Just a great little player. Oh, terrible angle there from Ojeda. Nelson trying to play some defense. He does get it kind of out, but not fully. They're still on the edge of our area. Ian Taylor getting up to that and going into Bauer. Come on, Bauer. There you go. Good push. Oh, come on. It's a foot race. Come on, Bauer. There he goes. He's in. And can he slot it home? He can. Hit him with the knockout punches. We're up 3-1 inside 30 minutes. And Baker gets the assist there, playing in Bauer. And at that point, he's off to the races, keeping the defender off his back, slotting it home to give us a 2-goal advantage. Liverpool trying to get into our area. And considering this is Liverpool, I mean, we are dominating them. This has felt very comfortable thus far. It's not to say we couldn't give up some late goals, but here's Baker, and he's through again, and we are going to have another here. I mean, oh my goodness. This is just too easy. And, oh, there goes my controller again, as you guys have seen numerous times. But, I mean, we are far and away the best team. It's quite crazy. Up 4-1 against Liverpool inside 40 minutes is pretty insane. Those through balls that... They're just not able to handle them. It looks like Henderson might be playing center back today for them, number 14. And yeah, it's not working. We're having a field day against them. We're up 4-1. And here are Liverpool close to our 18-yard box, looking for a pass in. Asensio makes it. Smith is up to grab it. There's the halftime whistle as well. And really in the second half, I'm probably just going to talk when we get into highlights. I didn't think I'd ever say that against Liverpool, but we are cruising. And this is why I'm so darn confident that we're going to I really feel like we can take home the Champions League. If we don't, I'll be very disappointed. Let's get into the second half and see if we can keep piling on Liverpool's misery. And here we are again. Carlson is wide open over the top for Baker. Can he finish it? And yes, he can. We are up 5-1 in the 55th minute over Liverpool, and this game is over. And it's just too easy. I don't know what their defense is doing, pushing way up the pitch, but Carlson and Baker have a 2-on-1 against the center back, and they make no mistakes, giving us another goal. Liverpool are in here. We're in a bad spot. They do get a goal back. I forgot to speak. But, yeah, they were just around our area, and oh my goodness, my controller. But they were just around our area. We'll take a quick look at the highlight. We weren't able to get it out. I'll see you in a sec. And here it was. Nelson got a foot in. Aguado is then quickly dispossessed. Matheson plays it back to Yoda, who gets it into the top left corner to get a consolation goal. It's 5-2. And here's Carlson making a run in. Can he get it to Mike Nelson? No, he's going over to Fisher, who fires it and almost gets it off, and it's out for a corner. Here is our corner. See if we can get Bishop's head to this. Low-driven cross. Doesn't come off Van Hoof's there. Plays it to Nelson, who is dispossessed but grabbed by Aguado. Ojeda into Mike Nelson. Over to Bauer. Oh, and it doesn't get over the defender. But we had a good opportunity there, and our attack is thwarted. We're making 2 changes right now. Ward comes on for Bauer, and Olsen comes on for Van Hoof just because they're the most tired. We don't really need to make tactical changes. We're up by 3 goals, so we're going to bring these boys on for a little bit of game time. Now, Liverpool do have a corner. The 3 subs have come on, or the 2 subs, sorry, have come on. They have brought Mo Salah on as one of their subs, and we're just going to run this down with Carlson, see if we can get up. Oh, and he's just too fast. We're going to try and give it across to Mike Nelson here just for a cheeky finish. There it is, empty net, and there's the finish. Mike Nelson with a goal, assist from Baker. I'm not even going to go through the replay. We're up 6-2. And here come Liverpool, Alexander Arnold on the ball. Sorry, I thought that was Mo Salah. He does a little short cross, and it's saved by Smith. And that one's not saved by Smith. They do get another goal back. It's a 9-goal thriller at Anfield, and we're up 6-3. Making our last sub, bringing on Lundberg in center defensive mid for Fisher, just so Fisher can get a little bit of rest. We're going to see out the rest of this game. It's 6-3. I think we definitely have the win, but they might have some more goals in them. We'll see. And here we are in the 93rd minute, or 92nd, and we just had a beautiful ball over the top from our goalie, and there it is. Olofsson gets an assist to make it 7-3. 10 goals scored at Anfield. What a game. And we have dominated Liverpool today. And that was crazy. This ball into Olofsson was from our keeper, Smith. Crossed it immediately to Baker, and he smashed it into the top of the net. And we're up 7-3, and I don't even know what to say, guys. And that was the last kick of the game. There's the final whistle. We destroyed them. And this team is on a whole nother level. I've been saying it since the end of last season. We are destroying teams, firing on all cylinders. This might be the best team on FIFA I've ever created. At least that I can remember. Maybe not, but this team is silly. Frank Baker, I love him. I remember when we signed him as a youth academy prospect. I think it was a 62 overall. He's now an 88 and a beast. So Man City ended up losing to Wolves as well, which stretches our gap at the top of the table to 15 points. I am making an executive decision. Until something else happens in this league, if someone gets close and starts pushing us, then we will do some live comms of the Premier League. But it looks like we have this in the bag, so we are not going to do any more live comms of this. We'll be focusing on the Carabao Cup, maybe some of the FA Cup, and the Champions League as we try and win some more trophies for this team. Wow. 7-3 against Liverpool, the team that last season we struggled to beat. Even at the beginning of this season, we struggled to beat them, and that was neck and neck with us in the title race last year, and now we're 15 points ahead of them and destroying them. It's pretty remarkable, if I do say so myself. One more quick piece of news before we get into the scouting reports. Sorry. I moved Ward to center attacking mid, and he immediately went up to a 74. So Martin Granero, that guy out on loan that in last episode I said it'd be nice to have him as a center attacking mid. Yeah, it looks like we don't really need him because Kevin Ward is a 74 and looks like a freak of nature. I mean, honestly, has potential to be special. 74 years old, or 74 overall, 19 years old. But just for a little bit of perspective, Nelson is also 19 and an 87. Nelson started for our team, I think, at the age of 16, though. Kevin Ward has just come in at the age of 18. He has gone up to 19 years old this year, but he's a good little player. I like that he has high attacking and defensive work rate, even though his defensive skills aren't the best. We've moved him to center attacking mid just because we know that Schaefer's out for the rest of the year, so Carlson will be our starting left winger, and we need a backup to Bauer who's going to really be good. And I think Kevin Ward is that guy. He's been playing really well, so we'll just have to wait and see. But man, I am excited about this team. Hinga dinga dargan, grab some popcorn, get a drink, because it's time for the scouting reports. And starting things off is Felipe Duarte. $1.4 million valued player, 5'11", 17 years old, probably a center attacking mid if I had to guess, but we're going to sign him and check out what he has to offer. So Felipe Duarte was the only boy that we had on the scouting report. Looks pretty decent, 5'11", not very fast, but has great dribbling, decent passing and shooting. We are switching him to center attacking mid. One of the guys, the only guys from our scouting or youth academy or scouting reports that are going to get into our first team are guys that are just insane. Unfortunately for Duarte, he is not insane, so we probably won't see him in this series, but another great youth prospect in the door. If you have enjoyed that, leave a thumbs up on the video. If you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. But I mean, what another great episode. We didn't lose a game. We destroyed Liverpool. We beat Arsenal. We beat Everton. There was one other team in there that we beat. I honestly can't even tell you who they were at this point, but we beat them, and we are looking so good, sitting 15 points atop of the Premier League into the semifinal of the Carabao Cup. And man, I am so excited. This team looks incredible. Bishop's up to an 88. Taylor's at 87. Aguado's 86. Bauer has gone up to an 86. Nelson's at an 87. Baker's at an 88. Van Hoof's up to 86. The only guy not developing is Ojeda. Fisher hasn't gone up recently either. I think he's going to start going up now that we've completed his move to center defensive mid and we're focused on that training. He will start to develop. But yeah, this team is awesome. I'm enjoying this team's journey through the Crucible. Until next time, Efour out.